The chili review. Greetings, everybody. So, had a awesome care package sent today. Some chili mail from Phil. So, massive shout out to Phil. Thanks heaps, mate. You've spoilt me. As usual, though, Phil's always very generous with his goods, and I'm more than happy to take some of these off his hands today. So, he's given me an array of different pods that have finally started to come through for him now and actually get some happening on his plants, which is great. He puts heaps of time into it, so I'm stoked to see some quality pods come through. Sent me a 7-pot yellow, and that's just a look at that. Now they're complete different pheno shape than the ones that I grew, so that's cool. I'm not reviewing this one today. I might wait and do a live one with Phil on that one. He's also sent me a mutant scorpion. Now, I've already cut that open to take seeds out of that one there. I'm going to review that today. I'm going to give it a chomp and see what it's like. He's given me a couple of other assorted ones. Bahamian goat chili, which I like the look of that, so I'm pretty happy to get them to try them. I've got a Reaper. So we've got a Reaper here. This is one of Phil's Reapers coming through. And we'll give that a chomp on at some point over the next day or two. Might see if that goes a bit redder. A Devil's Brew, a Scotch Brain, Vitali, and another 7-pot. So that's awesome. But excitedly, I've got a jar of his sauce, his homemade Smokey Mango BBQ sauce. I believe that's right. I hope that's right, Phil. I hope I've got that one right. But there's big wraps on this. There's big wraps on this sauce. Dazza got his on Friday. He's given it a review and a taste test, and he loved it. I've seen a few other people review it that Phil showed me, and everyone's been really positive. So I'm going to be really keen to try this. So without further ado, it's sealed like it would be at a shop. So no doubts about that, mate. Beautiful pop. It's absolutely wedged on there, as you can see. There we go. Oh, wow, how's that for a smell? Yeah, you can really get the smokiness straight off the bat, and that's not just to be obvious. It's just really, but there is that you can sort of get that sort of sweet overtone beyond the smokiness. A bit of tomatoey sort of a smell I'm getting initially off that as well, so that's cool. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. So I'm just going to dig right in. Got me trusty, decent sized spoon, guys, but I'm just going to give it a good go. I'm not going to hold back here. I'm going to go straight in. We're going in for flavour, heat. I'll be interested to see how the heat goes. Yeah, all those things above. Here we go. Oh. Excellent heat. Really perfect heat for a sauce. It's going to build on the throat a bit now. It's going to launch on the throat. Instantly grab my throat. There is a sweetness with a tartness with this sauce. So there's this awesome fusion of two flavors hitting together. It's I like the fact that there's a little bit of I suppose it's a chunky a little bit, maybe like sort of, it's thinned out, but it's a very, like maybe a slight relish type sort of texture, but quite thin to a normal thick relish. The flavour is delicious. That is absolutely awesome. Good smoky flavour. Get that woody aftertaste now. Mouth's drooling here. Wow. Phil, that is actually really good, mate. That's absolutely delicious. I love the colour of it. It's got a beautiful colour, beautiful texture. It's got a good consistency. If I was to pour some again out, because I'm going to have to try a bit more, you know, it's got that nice sort of glugginess, but it's a good sauce sort of. It's a barbecue sauce. You know, you want a bit of a thicker barbecue sauce, in my opinion. There is a real good heat. The heat's actually swirling and building. There's a sweetness to it there, eh? It's not over sweet. It's not a sweet chili sauce sweet. Man, with the sweetness though of that, and then the heat that kicks in with it afterwards, it's a beautiful 1-2 punch as far as I'm concerned. Man, that is delicious, man. That's a bottle label, and put that in a shop. That deserves to be somewhere in the shops, mate. So I'm spoiled here, guys. Seriously, between Phil and Daz, the sauces these guys make, I'm spoiled for choice. And seriously, these are now shaping up to be some of my favourite sauces that I've actually got out there. So I can't at all complain. That is fantastic. Feel that sauce is unreal, man. That heat is actually it's got a long, nice, real like thorough glow and warmth right in the throat, straight down my throat, in my mouth, lips are tingling. So it's there's, you know, like a pod. You could easily eat a pod and have this same feeling. So it's quite warm. It would definitely be warm for someone who's not too chili orientated. Let's put it that way. But for me, it's delicious. Just absolutely awesome, delicious. I want to review the mutant, but I've got this flavour now in my mouth at the minute, and I'll probably kill the flavour of working out what that is. So I might have to come back to that one and do that a bit later on, because that sauce is so good. I'm going to have some more, because seriously. That would be, it's a steak sauce for me. That, on a nice bit of steak, nice T-bone with that sauce there. And even mixing that in with your mash and all that sort of stuff together and get that barbecue, smoky barbecue mash with some heat running through it. Well, that would be awesome. That's really, really yummy. I can't wait to see what some of the boys think about that. That's going to be one of those ones, Phil, that you're just going to have to make again, because it's going to become one that we're all going to want. So that would be great. You could use that with chicken as well. I reckon that would be fine with chicken with the white meat. It'd be great with steak. Definitely great. I even reckon like Savoys, you know, the old just sausages type sort of scenario on a bit of sauce, bit of cheese. Fantastic sauce, man. It's a bit of an all-rounder as well, I reckon, because you could do a few different things with it. You could add it to your cooking if you want to get a bit of sweet and a little bit of kick in the food as well. Drop one of those in there. Tablespoon straight into it. Beautiful. Hot. It's I'd probably rate that a good solid heat. That's gonna definitely for a non-chili head's gonna cook it for them. So overall, mate, I am stoked with that, Phil. That is absolutely awesome. I definitely think it's one of those ones that it should be out there. And the more people that try that, they're going to want it. So you better know what exactly you've done on that recipe, mate. Get some labels up and get it out there. That's all I can say, because that is sensational, mate. So I'm stoked. Well done. You've done an awesome job on that sauce, man. I really love it. I'll give the review a go in a sec. It's quite hot. This is really, it's like I've eaten, like a fatale or something like that, though, I reckon. Like a good fatale habanero type sort of heat. It's probably not as explosive in the mouth, but definitely the throat, though. The throat, back of throat, and that's quite warm. Like it's quite sort of pot-like. So that's a goal, mate. You've kicked the goal, buddy. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. I will be back later on over the next day or two. I might just see if these wire up in a little bit more. Just some of the mutant scorpion. I'm really keen to try that. I've never had one of them before. And there's the Reaper there, the Reaper that Phil's got, as I said before. Give them a go, and then we've got obviously the 7 yellow pot, which is going to be interesting because it's different. I've still got some of mine left. I'll compare mine to that one after, and I do a little run when I do the pod chomping. So guys, thanks for watching as always. If you want some of this sauce, I don't know if I can get you any. I will find out if I can. Phil, it's just about getting the product and the produce to do it all, but I think he's got one coming up soon. So, yeah, mate, that is absolutely massive thumbs up, dude. Love it. thanks so much for letting me have a try, and I can't wait. I'm having steak tonight, mate. So how fantastic is that? Steak and some Smokey Mango BBQ sauce from Phil. Love it, grow them, respect them. Most importantly, get in India. Chili review.